Muy buenas chicas y chicos y bienvenidos a Hellblade. Soy Rafita Gamer y como siempre les recuerdo que si les gustan los vídeos denle like y suscríbanse. Y bueno, ya encontré la última que me faltaba. Está aquí, dentro de esta como cueva. Aquí tienen que subir por las escaleras, venirse por aquí y bueno, aquí está. Y es esta que está aquí enfrente. Por eso no la encontraba, pero ya la encontré.
The Northmen say that Odin has two ravens. Their names are Thought and Memory, and each day he sends them out to fly all across the world. Upon their return, they perch on his shoulders and tell him everything they have seen and heard. In this way, he learns of things far and wide, and for this reason, he is called the Raven God. Senua, like Odin, you must seek wisdom through thought and memory, if you are to succeed in your quest.
Ok, si te alejas demasiado se deja de ir. Anotado. Ahora sí, voy por lo que tenía que... Bueno, por la última puerta, ¿no? Según. Ya para abrirla. Que a ver si la encuentro ahora. Porque no me acuerdo por dónde se regresa. Creo que es por aquí. Sí, es por aquí. Bueno, la verdad tuve que buscar una guía de dónde estaba la porquería esta. Porque pues no la encontraba, la verdad. Y en la guía decía que si no encuentras alguna, que tienes que iniciar otra partida y jugar todo el juego otra vez. No, no es cierto, ya la acabo de encontrar y mira. Yo ya me había pasado esta parte, así que no pasa nada. Si se dejan alguna, mira, se regresan, buscan una guía, ven donde olvidaron la que olvidaron y ya, listo, no pasa nada. Ay, bueno. Solamente quería grabar para que vieran que no, que sí la conseguí. ¿Dónde está? Y ya. Y aquí está la puerta.
She did it. She did it. She can open the gate to Helheim. To Hela. To Dillian. She did it. Did it. Open the gate. Open the gate.
Bueno, vamos a abrirla. A ver qué pasa.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. The dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell. Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Ah, ya. Sí, que no me acuerdo cómo se llama, es algo del águila, ¿no?
This waking nightmare, where all dreams come true. You searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears. to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
LOL.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death.
Qué mirada.
And you wanted to surrender, abandoning to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Ah, se está lagueando un poco, A la verga. Hasta
The
uno,
gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
They're calling. Ay, rayos.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Ese puto pasado es una mierda. Trae malos recuerdos. Siempre. Uy, la canción, Ah, la canción estaba buena. O sea, llevar un escudo no me haría mal, ¿no? Creo.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
A su madre, qué putazo. No mames.
Get up quick! It's not over.
Ay, déjenme chingada, claro, no hay pedo.
He's too fast. She's injured. She can still do it.
Uy,
She's hurt. She won't make it.
ahí está.
Finish this.
Está.
Finished.
Ay, no le di. Ah, no jodas. No jodas. A la hora. Oh, su madre. Ah, su madre, no mames, no puedo. A la verga. No, 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 no.
Quickly get up.
Levántate, levántate, levántate.
Take him down. Take him down.
Ahí está. Oh. Y ahora es para... ¿Por dónde llegué? ¿Qué? No sé, es la única puerta, supongo que es por aquí. Ah, pues no. Ah, no mames, no la veía. Buah, ahora tengo que encontrar esos.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Uy, perfecto.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a
La
giantess.
giganta.
She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
A ver si está fácil esto. Se supone que por aquí tiene que haber alguno, ¿no? ¿O no? ¿Qué? ¿Cuál? Ah, no lo veo. Focus. Ah, la escalera. Ok. Avisen. X. La X ha de ser con esa cosa, ¿no? Ya se quitó, no, tiene que estar acá abajo. Ah, ya. Ahí está, quedan dos. Ese. Ese. ¿No? Pero no lo veo. La S. Honestamente no la veo. Ah, ya la vi. Ah, supongo que todos lo hacen con la... Ah, ok. Vale. Y la última va a ser acá. Con estas mismas cosas. Listo. Ahí hay una piedra. Y aquí no hay nada.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
No sé si quedó muy bien eso de lo que dijo. Medio negra y medio color carne. Define color carne. Lol, ya me perdí. Aquí está. Van a venir más tipos, ¿no? A molestar. Estoy casi seguro de que sí. O tal vez no, no lo sé.
The gate is opening.
La giganta que dice.
It's coming. That song again. Is it? It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Hola, vale. Mi espada se rompió.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere.
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
¿Qué?
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian. It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows this. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Ve hacia la luz. Vaya. ¿Qué es eso? Ah, es una fogata. Ah, claro. Vámonos. ¿Cómo no tiene frío?
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. He's gone. You were still slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was the trick you.
Me muero, ¿no?
We told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
De los barcos, de los... ¿Cómo se llaman? Ah, se me fue el nombre, joder.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Los barcos de los nórdicos, ¿cómo se llaman estos güeyes? Los... No mames, se me fue el pedo. A ver, ¿por dónde? ¿Por arriba o por abajo? ¿Cómo se llaman esos güeyes que son... Ah, que sus dioses son los Odín y esos güeyes? Ah, no mames. No mames, se me olvidó completamente el nombre. No puede ser. ¿Por allá o por acá? Nada más quiero ver si no hay una piedra o algo así. Ah, la cara.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Ok. No me acuerdo, lo voy a buscar en internet, porque no, ni puta idea. Se me fue el puto nombre completamente. Los vikingos, chingada madre.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There he was. Where is he? The lone figure of a boy. He's there, under the tree light. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. Come on, you have to keep. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt
Uy, no madera.
a ray of hope.
Debajo del árbol, ¿cuál pinche árbol? Ah, ya lo vi. Está un poquito lejos, ¿no? Copyright activado.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Senua. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Ok, ahora... muy lastimada, pero ya caminó mucho, ¿no? Uy, otra piedrecita. A huevo.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a serpent with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
¿Me puedo bajar? No sé por dónde ir. ¿Por arriba o por abajo? A ver, corre tantito, porque ya... se hizo muy lento, ¿no? ¿Esto está cerrado? Sí. ¿Cerrado? Ok, está cerrado, no puedo ir, entonces sí, por allá. Joder, ¿y ahora por dónde? ¿Para allá? ¿Para acá? Joder. ¿Puedo cruzar? Aquí no puedo entrar. ¿Sí ya lo tengo? Sí. Ah, vale. Ah, puedo ir por abajo. Vaya, vaya. Pudieron haberme dicho antes. Bueno, pero si me venía por acá abajo no hubiera agarrado la... Bueno, ahora son maderas. Sí, pues. acá, ¿qué hay? ¿Una madera o algo así, no? No lo sabía.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
No me acuerdo si tengo ese ya. Sí, ¿no? Es por el que... Sí. No, entonces podría ir también por acá. Sí, era por aquí, ¿no? Sí. Ya voy casi a la mitad. Qué bueno que me vine por aquí.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Ta-da!
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with the sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. Deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
A la verdad. Ay, al fin pude ver su cara.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here.
Sí, así pasa.
You won't survive.
Nada más con unas palabras ya
You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree.
caes redondito
Maybe it's
o
a secret
redondita.
tree. What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Con unas palabras o con una mirada ya basta. ¿Qué? No, porque me digan que me falta una, ¿no? Bueno, ya esta de aquí sí.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to get a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Salía todo pendejo el niño, ¿no? Pinche incesto.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye.
Odin.
The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Ram. Joder, ¿y ahora para arriba o para abajo? Vale, madre. Vamos, como sea, tengo que... Me trae aquí. Ah, mira, ya llegué. Ah, la espada.
Take a sword. A sword. Take it. Take it. Left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
What's the shard? Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspired to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Bueno, al menos encuentro artefactos.
Why would he bring her?
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tirving.
Pues parece que ya no estoy tan lastimada, ¿verdad? Supongo que tengo que ir ahí, ¿no? Pero... a ver si no hay algo aquí. No, no hay nada. Vale. Y por acá tampoco.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it.
Take it.
This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Careful. A la verga.
Who's there?
No mames, hasta yo me espanté, qué pedo. Pues nada. Hasta aquí voy a dejar el video. Ya en el próximo entro y a ver qué hay allá adentro porque... no mames, sí, hasta me espanté. Pero bueno. Espero les haya gustado el video. Si fue así ya saben, denle like, suscríbanse. Que tengan lindo día, tarde, noche, sea lo que me estén viendo y nos vemos en el próximo video. Adiós.